Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today I'm reading for the astrological sign of Aries. This is from January 1st through the 16th. It is for rising, ascending, moon, and or Venus. As always, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, and like I say, take what you like, leave the rest, okay? I want to thank everyone who is subscribing and viewing. It tells me that I need to continue to do this, so I want to thank you. Also, if you haven't subscribed, then just go down below, well, let's see, below, there, right there, and hit the subscribe button, but also hit the little bell, because that will tell you when there are new videos, and I am putting up an additional 3 videos a week of general energies, okay? They're short, very short, but they're just kind of like, this is what the cards are telling me. And so I will tell you that I use my same decks, my Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards, my Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards, and my Osha Zen Tarot cards, okay? So we're going to start, and we're going to see what is going on for Aries. What's going on for Aries? What does Aries need to know the 1st through the 16th of January? 6th through the 1st. The 1st through the 16th of January. Let's see. Once I pick up the cards, I don't like to redo my videos, so that's why. Yeah, because this is the energy that's now being put out there. So, 1st through. Okay, we've got 2 cards that have popped. Let me go back here. Cut the deck. Okay, the deck wanted to cut itself. We'll take you out, put you over there. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Our first one is, and this is reversed, so there's extra oomph to this, is the 7 of Earth. You have done really well in getting, it says seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. You have been preparing for this. You have been doing what you need to do. So if it stops, if things if they don't move forward these first 16 days, don't worry about it. They will resume, okay? You've done your part. You've done the best you can. The Hermit is reversed also, and this is a major arcana, Archangel Raziel. Spending time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. This is basically, there's a couple of things with the Hermit, and I'm picking this up for you more so, but the Hermit is where you get into, where you're doing your meditation, you're doing your praying, you're connecting with your higher power, you're really getting to a point where you're just like, you're learning about yourself, you're learning about your connection. You're learning about more of your spiritual self and your psychic self, okay? This is not the same as your, as your physical self. Now, as the Hermit, the Hermit goes into their cave. There's some isolation. There's a lot of isolation there. In fact, he's mostly isolated. He may be doing some fasting. He or she may be fasting or limiting, don't limit your fluids or anything, but they're limiting their nutrition. They're limiting the garbage in their nutrition. They're taking, and I don't know why I'm getting this, but I'm thinking maybe this is for you. Like, I know this is for you. Like they're looking at their life, they're looking at their diet. They're looking at, they're eliminating the alcohol. They're eliminating the fast food. They're eliminating the, just the high carbs, things like that. And they're going into a, I feel like you're going to go into kind of, with this first year, you're going to actually be going into a self-help routine for you. Now, it might be that you start exercising more. It might be that you start a new diet. It may be that you just start reading. And I kind of feel like you're reading books about how to, improve your outlook and but again, it's that higher power. I'm really feeling that higher power with your Hermit here. Okay? So now this last one, and this one is also, reversed. So we have the Page of Air. Now, air is your Gemini, your Libra, and your Aquarius energy. Logical, honest, impulsive, curious. Challenging information. Again, we have delays or change to plans, truth delivered without tact. And, and your earth signs had a temporary pause in action. This one says challenging information, delays or changes to plans. So even all of that going on, you may need to, whatever that is, if that's with your job or with your relationship, you may need to just go back and regroup yourself. You may need to pull back and regroup and wait until it's time to then move forward. I mean, think about it. I mean, the hermit withdraws, right? The hermit goes into his cave. The hermit goes and, and he's doing whatever he does in by himself. He is all by himself. But you've got both of these. You've got earth energy and you've got air energy, both telling you that there is a delay. But it's also telling you, your earth energy is saying, don't worry about it. Don't worry about this delay. Okay? Don't worry about it, because it will move forward. You take care of you. You do all of these really good self-help things. And I'm also feeling like you might be like if you are in business or something, you might be doing some self-help books with business, like how to be a better manager or how to be a better leader or how to be a better, how to know what's going on in your business. I know that that's, kind of weird, but it's like you're doing a self-help to be better in your business, okay? So let's see now what our psychic, tarot, and oracle cards have to say. Can you clarify any of this for us? I'm not going to say can you, but please clarify. Please clarify for our Aries. Aries for January 1st through the 16th. 1st through the 16th. Nothing is jumping. So let's cut. Okay. First 3 cards. Okay, first card. Okay, so we've been talking about the delay and that it would be okay, and it is going to be okay. Okay? Material and spiritual prosperity. So that it will come to you. The material will come to you too. So you need to do that, whatever that is that you need to withdraw from it, and then when it starts to go forward, it will come to you. Okay? So now, second card, truth. You're going to be looking at what is actually needed. What is the truth is. You're actually going to be looking at yourself. And again, this all goes with that whole self-help thing. You're going to be looking at yourself. You're going to be looking at your strengths, your weaknesses. You're going to be looking to see how can I turn my weaknesses into strengths? How can I, and I also feel like Aries, you want to learn to relate better to people. That's just coming. So there's an Aries out there who wants to learn how to relate better to people. They've not necessarily been seeing themselves, it's like they've been seeing, an Aries out there has been seeing something in themselves that it's like you become harder, okay? It's like, somebody, there's a lot of times that you can be in the, like the medical field or the first responders, and you went in with a really good, I'm going to change the world, I'm going to help people, but you have been so overloaded with so much trauma, not that it's like, it's like your brain and your emotions, how much more can you really take? And I think you want, you're kind of like looking at yourself saying, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that cold person. That's not who I am, but I've had to put so many layers over me because I've seen so much pain. Okay, Aries? I mean, does that make sense to you? It's like, again, too, this is our police officers, our firemen, our nurses, our doctors, our soldiers, our, tell me who else this is, the people that are going out into places that, that horrible things are happening. And so I'm feeling like, that you have seen so much that, that you need to kind of, this is why I think you need to do that hermit. I think you need to withdraw a little bit because, you're looking at yourself and saying, I need to regroup who I am, okay? I need to find who I am again because, you can, people make jokes and it's just how they do their stress relief. But if somebody came in from the outside of your world to hear that joke, they'd think, oh, that's heartless. And it's not. It's not. It's just, but I think that you want to whoever this is for, I go on my tangent, it's for somebody in particular. Whoever it's for, you are such a good person and you have such a good heart and you've been trying to help so many people, and yet you feel, it's like your gas tank is empty, but also too, it's like you've had to wrap yourself up in like aluminum foil because you don't want people to, it's been so shocking to you. So whoever that's for, just you are going to be able to recoup yourself. You're never going to be able to unsee what you saw, but you are going to be able to find that person again. Now this is the last. And again, that's reversed. Deception and envy. So be careful. Be careful, Aries. There's somebody that, it's like, that old saying, I wouldn't be so paranoid if somebody wasn't out to get me. So there is somebody that doesn't necessarily have your back. Just be aware. They're more of an aside. They're more of a, but they're the ones that would go and say, oh, you know what, this Aries needs to, she needs to take a break. They need a break. It's like, hey, leave me alone. I can handle my own business. Okay. So just be aware that there is somebody out there that's, I feel that there is somebody that's not necessarily, it's like, how many knives do I have in my back type of thing. So, okay. Last cards, Osha, Zen Tarot. Final words for Aries. Final words for Aries. Final words. Final words of advice for my Aries, because, they're just, it's going to be okay though. You have this, material and spiritual prosperity. So just know that it will be okay. It will be okay, and you will recapture that spark, that flame that's inside of you. Okay, let's go back here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I talked to my cards. So, okay, 3 cards. First card, creativity. Look at, this is part of that. I believe that this is part of that Hermit. I believe that you need to take that withdrawal because you need to regain and rediscover your own inner child, your own creativity again, I don't think that you've been seeing so much in color. And I think that you need to withdraw and start seeing in color again. Okay? Awareness, and this is exactly, now these cards, I put these down, face down, so I don't see them. So this awareness, this person, this young spirit, do you see that the person behind, the person, this one here, the bigger one, that person looks like they want, they're like trapped, and I feel tortured in many ways. So that inner child, that inner being is tearing that curtain that's keeping that inner child from coming out. And that person, if you look, I hope that you can see that person has that inner beauty, and that person is coming out again. Okay? So yeah, this is going to be this is almost like a remaking of you, or not remaking, because it's almost like a rediscovery of you. I think more rediscovery. Okay? And the last card, guilt. So you think that if you take care of yourself, you should be guilty? You should feel guilt if you take care of yourself? No, you haven't been taking care of yourself. Aries, you haven't been doing that. Stop the guilt. Now, if you've done something to harm someone else, yeah, feel guilty and make that right. But I think this is more a case that you don't really feel. We got these 3 cards here, all on top. We've got our Hermit, we've got our Truth, and we've got our Awareness. There is nothing for you to feel guilty about in taking care of yourself and rediscovering that inner child of yourself, of discovering how to see colors again. There's nothing to feel guilty about. You need this because you are good at what you do. Whatever this is, you are good at it. So sometimes you need to take that time to rediscover so that you can go back in and do it some more. Okay? Aries, I'm proud to know you. The cards that I'm getting is, I'm getting some very strong feelings from these cards, and I'm very proud to know you. So let me end with Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Enjoy yourself. Happy New Year. Take care of yourself. Do that. Do whatever that is so that you can see colors again. Whatever's needed to do that. Okay? And I want to let you know, as always, that you are loved, and be blessed. Bye-bye.